Being the last week of April, it's time for my dividend portfolio update. So in this video, I'll be going over the dividends that I received throughout the month of April, what stocks that I purchased. There's also one stock that I sold, so I'll be sharing that as well. And stay tuned till the end, where I'll be going over the dividend ETF competition I'm doing and which one's in the lead. And if you're new to my channel, I'll discuss investing in stocks and ETFs, while also sharing my own personal investing journey, all with the hopes of inspiring you to start growing your wealth. So let's jump into my dividend portfolio. So over in M1 Finance, this is the brokerage I use for my dividend portfolio, and it's great for either active or passive investing. The current total of my portfolio is $4,768.48. My overall gain is $51.12. My overall return is 2.55%. Now looking just at this past month, I have a negative gain of $154.51 and a negative return of 3.33%. First dividend I received was from AGNC Investment Corporation, ticker symbol AGNC, and on April 12th I got $1.05. Next on April 14th I got $2.40 from Best Buy, ticker symbol BBY, and on April 18th I got two payouts from my monthly dividend payers. First was 48 cents from Realty Income, and the second was 60 cents from Stag, ticker symbol STAG. Now I'm filming this on April 23rd, so I am expecting two more dividend payouts this last week. First payout is from Cisco, and it'll be 43 cents on April 27th, and the next one will be from JP Morgan, $1.79 on April 30th. So that'll give me a total of $6.75 in dividends for the month of April. So I'm going to switch gears, going over which stocks I purchased and sold throughout the month of April. For this month, I really want to focus on Lowe's and Starbucks. Right now they're at a discount. Lowe's is trading around $200 and Starbucks is around $80 throughout the month. So I've been putting $50 in it each week. So right now, so far I've put $200 in Lowe's and $200 in Starbucks. So for Lowe's, my average share price was $203 and I bought roughly one share throughout the month. For Starbucks, my average share price was $82 and I bought about 2.5 shares of that. The other stocks I purchased was at the beginning of the month was Best Buy and Target. We put about $50 in each of them. For Best Buy, my average share price was $94 and I got about half a share of that, and then Target was around $216 and I got about a quarter of a share of that. This past week I picked up $50 worth of Bank of America and $50 worth of Stag. So the average share price of each of those was around 40. And for Bank of America, I got 1.244 shares. And for Stag, I got 1.24 shares of that. So that'll bring me up to a total of $600 that I purchased throughout the month. And the one stock that I sold out of this month was AGNC. So I sold about 9 shares worth of AGNC for a total of $108. The reason I sold out of this was because it was kind of a dividend trap. I started out with it when I first built my portfolio, primarily because it had a high dividend yield. It's around $11, but the share price keeps falling and really there's no growth, and that's what I want to really focus on, the growth of the stock as well as the dividend yield growth. So this was one I've been meaning to sell for a while now and decided let's just get out of it right now. So I will be, as far as REITs, I'll be focusing more on Stag and Realty Income as far as the REIT section in my portfolio. So with that, just looking at all my holdings and which ones are the top gainers and top losers. So right now, the top 3 in my portfolio are Avi for this month, has a return of over 33%. Next is Lucky Martin, over 23%, and Broadcom, over 13%. So those are my top 3. My top losers are JP Morgan with a negative return of around 12%, Best Buy negative return around 11%, and Bank of America negative return around 11% as well. Over in Track Your Dividends, I want to go over what dividends I'm expecting throughout the month of May. So first will be Avi with a payout of $1.44. Next will be Caterpillar with 37 cents. Scrolling down here will be Lowe's, $1.56. Realty Income, 48 cents. Starbucks, $2.57. And Stag, $1.75, and lastly Verizon, $1.38. So that'll give me a rough total of $8.54. So back in M1 Finance, looking here is my ETF portfolio, and this portfolio basically is for my Dividend ETF Competition. I have 5 different dividend ETFs. I'm putting $10 in it each week. Primarily it's for seeing if you only can pick one of these 5, which one will be the best performing one for dividend investing. So right now, the portfolio total is $345.37. For this last month, I have a negative gain of $6.80, negative return of 2.76%. So scroll down here, I'm gonna order it by value. So right here in the lead is HDV. So far it has a negative gain of 0.35%. And down here in the last place is VIG with a negative return of 3.87%. So that wraps up my dividend portfolio update. Looking forward to May. I really want to focus on Lowe's and Starbucks, as long as they still stay at a discount, Lowe's being around $200 and Starbucks being around $80. I'll be continuing to grow my position in them, maybe being a little more aggressive as far as picking up shares. Instead of like $50 a week, I might turn to like $100 in each of them. We'll just see how it all plays out. Going on to this very last week in April, I'll most likely be picking up I'll probably be picking up 1 share of Lowe's and also 1 share of Starbucks. So kind of close the month with 1 share of each of them, and then continuing in May with picking those up. Also, I'll be keeping an eye on Bank of America and Stag. Right now they're at their lowest, each around 40. So the other ones I'll mostly be picking up are going to be either of those. If I were to add any more into my portfolio, it would primarily be, my number 1 would be Microsoft. Right now it's at a nice discount, under $280. I think right now, last time I checked, was $275. And so it's at a nice discount right now. So if I were to add a new position to my portfolio, it would probably be Microsoft. But let me know down in the comments what your highest dividend payout was throughout the month of April, and what are you looking forward to purchasing throughout the month of May. If you found value in this video, let me know by smashing the like button. And I did mention I purchased Stag throughout the month, and I'm probably purchasing it next month. And if you're looking for some other dividend REITs to invest in, check out my latest video of the top dividend REITs to hedge against inflation. With that, I'll catch you next one. Peace.